Jay here. I'm here to bring you a review on Dragon Ball Super episode 67. At the beginning of this episode, it goes where episode 66 ended, where Future Trunks is stabbing Black Zamasu through with the spirit sword or whatever. So Future Trunks is stabbing Black Zamasu with the spirit sword, and it's ripping across his face, just splitting him in half like what he did with Frieza a long time ago in the Future Trunks saga inside Dragon Ball Z. So anyways, he splits him in half, and Black Zamasu starts laughing, and as he's laughing, he's exploding and shit. So Black Zamasu explodes into dust, or I don't know what happened to him. He just exploded into light or something. It beamed up and shit. And Future Trunks and everybody were celebrating, saying you did it and shit. And out of nowhere, I guess Zamasu popped up, some smoke shit start covering the fucking planet and everything. And Gawasu's he's trying to take over the whole universe. He sacrificed his body and became everything. He wants to be something of justice of the whole universe and shit. So Black Zamasu's covering the whole fucking planet of him, and covering spreading across the universe and shit. And he starts shooting some fucking red beam, and it's hitting everybody. And I guess it destroyed all the fucking humans of that timeline of Trunks' timeline. And Mai and Trunks were fucking crying over them being dead over that attack or something. So anyways, after Black Zamasu shot down that fucking beam, he's no longer existent or anything. He's everywhere and shit, laughing in the clouds and shit. You see a bunch of faces of him and shit. And after he shot the beam, and everybody the humans died, but everybody main Bulma, Mai, Gawasu, Supreme Kai, Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks, they all survived and shit. And they get up, and Trunks, Vegeta, and Goku, they all do Gallic Gun, Kamehameha, and Final Flash, and it don't work against Zamasu that's everywhere and shit. And Goku and Vegeta tried to turn Super Saiyan Blue, but doing a final Kamehameha wave when their Vegito took a lot out of them, so they weren't able to turn Super Saiyan Blue when they shot the Kamehameha wave and the Gallic Gun. I mean the Final Flash. My bad. Future Trunks shot the Gallic Gun. So moving on, Goku and Vegeta were just standing, and Goku was he was searching for Senzu Bean and seeing if he had any left, and he thought he felt another Senzu Bean, but he found the button that Zeno gave him. And he starts saying does this Zeno of this timeline, is he alive? And then Gawasu was well, he has to be alive. No one can destroy Zeno or whatever. And then Goku pushes it, and then Zeno pops up out of nowhere and says, "Who are you?" And he's "I'm Goku." And and Zeno's looking around where are you? This whole thing's destroyed and everything. And then Zeno's "Are you the one that did this?" And Goku's "No," and he points up at Zamasu that's everywhere. And then Zeno's "This don't deserve to live. This whole thing, I guess universe or planet or whatever." And then Zeno goes up and starts doing power out of his hands or something. God damn, I thought he did something or something like that. I didn't think he destroyed things himself, but damn, he did a beam. And then Goku and them, they start rushing to the time machine, because Goku was "Get in the time machine." He's about to let out a blast or something. So they get in the time machine, and then you just see everything erase when Zeno-sama's firing his fucking attack. So as they're going back to the fucking present, in the time machine, Goku and Vegeta are hanging on to the legs of the time machine. So they get back to the present, and everybody's "Oh yeah, you're back, are you alright?" Blah blah. Goten hugging Goku, and Trunks hugging his mom, blah blah. and they all telling him like, yeah, it went alright, cause like, and then Goku's like, come on, I have to go back. So Goku gets in the time machine and goes back, and he's searching for Zeno-sama, and Zeno is like floating at a, like, it's just nothingness. And then Goku goes, I could take you to a fun place. So Zeno gets inside the time machine and they come back. And when they get back to the present, the first thing Beerus notices is Zeno. And fucking Beerus just rushes to the front line, and like everybody bows, and Beerus bows along with him and shit. So Goku takes Zeno to Zeno. It's confusing, but like the friend that fucking Goku promised a long time ago, like when he first met Zeno, a friend, I guess he, like, this is it. He promised him himself, and like he agreed with it. Like Zeno, like, yeah, that's his friend now, and they're all like celebrating, holding hands, like laughing and shit. They also admitted something else. I was like, what? Fucking when they're like giving Zeno to Zeno, fucking Whis, he start talking to that one like guardian dude that's at the like gate of like Zeno-sama's castle or whatever. And then Whis says father. So that dude that like stands there or whatever, that's Whis' father. That's Whis and Bato's father. That's fucking, whoa, that's, wow. I'm just blown, like, damn, that's Whis' father? Imagine how strong he is. Fuck. And then Whis is like, you should come visit sometime. So we'll probably see that in the future and shit. So after that, like, they deliver Zeno to Zeno, blah blah blah. They go back to like home or whatever, and like they're like eating dinner and shit, and like Beerus and Whis are explaining like, we could take you back to the like your time or whatever. And Whis is like there's gonna be 2 copies of them or something like that, blah blah blah. And then like fucking Whis start saying that he had something better than the urn or whatever. And then Vegeta and Goku's like, why didn't you speak of? And then Beerus is like, don't depend on us, the gods, all the time and shit. So moving on, Beerus leaves, and he says that he forgives Trunks for like interfering with the future or whatever, and blah blah blah. He takes off, goes home or whatever, and like, I guess Trunks is going back to his like time before everything happened, but they're gonna be double him. So he's getting ready to say goodbye. He's saying his goodbye, walking to the time machine, and like hugging his mom, saying his goodbye to everybody. Then Vegeta's like standing by the time machine, and he rushes fucking Trunks, and like Trunks blocks his attack. And then before that, Goku told him that he's gotten strong, like really strong, so whatever comes in the future, he can take care of it. And that's true, man. That's really true. Trunks has really got strong. I don't know what that form's called or whatever, but it's really strong. Like, it held against, like, through his whole arc and shit. Not through his whole arc, because he didn't have that form this whole arc, but like he held his shit against like Black Zamasu, he held his shit against. Anyway, Future Trunks is in the time machine, and he's going up, and he sees Gohan, and Gohan looks like he was training or something, like he was sweating or something. I think he got the motivation from seeing Future Trunks like fucked up in the thing, and he couldn't really help the situation, like he was too weak or something. But anyways, I think fucking Gohan's training. If that's true, that's fucking awesome. So anyways, like Trunks going back to the future, and bam, like soon as like they go disappear and everything, the fucking episode ends. So there you go. That was episode 67. I really enjoyed this episode. I mean, like, it was like, it wasn't no action episode like it's like been lately, but this like was like a relief episode, like after what's all happened. Like, we got to see Xeno-sama fucking destroy a fucking whole fucking, like, I think he destroyed the whole universe or whatever, but we got to see that. That was fucking amazing. Anyways, I really enjoyed this episode. This episode was like, it was like one of them episodes where like, yeah, that was a good episode. It wasn't really action. It wasn't like, oh, fucking awesome. But it was fucking like a cool episode. I really enjoyed watching it. I'll give it like probably like a 10/10 because like I really enjoy seeing Xeno-sama just wipe everything out. That was fucking awesome. Anyways, I'm Jay, and this is my review on Dragon Ball Super, episode 67. See you later. Thank you for watching.